My dad accepted. Congratulations, finally we are getting married. My queen today is one of the happiest days of my life. For so long, I prayed for um, understanding, patience, and peace. There were moments when the future felt uncertain, and I wondered whether our dreams would ever become a reality. But today, my heart is filled with gratitude because hope has finally found its answer. When my father looked at me with a gentle smile and said that he accepted my decision, I felt an overwhelming sense of relief. It was not simply because I had heard the words I had been waiting for, it was because I knew that love, respect, and honest communication had brought us to this beautiful moment. Throughout this journey, I learned that family conversations are not always easy. Sometimes people have different opinions because they care deeply and want the best for those they love. Those differences should never become reasons for hatred. Instead, they can become um, opportunities to listen with patience, speak with kindness, and understand one another more deeply. My father reminded me that marriage is not only about two people, it is about building a future based on trust, responsibility, compassion, and mutual respect. His advice encouraged me to prepare not only for a wedding day but also for a lifetime of commitment and personal growth. My queen, when I heard his blessing, I immediately thought of you. I remembered every hopeful conversation we shared, every prayer for guidance, and every moment when we chose patience instead of giving up. Those quiet moments of faith became the foundation that carried us through uncertainty. Today, I realize that the happiest victories are not those achieved through arguments or pressure. The most meaningful victories come through understanding, forgiveness, and respectful dialogue. Those qualities strengthen families and create lasting peace. As we begin preparing for this new chapter, I hope we never forget the lessons we learned along the way. Let our future home be filled with honesty, gratitude, gentle words, and open hearts. Let us support one another during joyful seasons and difficult ones alike, remembering that true partnership grows stronger through kindness and teamwork. Marriage is not the finish line of love story. It is the beginning of a new journey where two people continue learning, growing, and encouraging each other every day, every shared meal, every conversation, every challenge, and every celebration becomes another page in a story built on trust. My queen, I hope we continue treating each other with dignity and respect no matter what life brings. May We celebrate each other's successes with sincere joy and face every difficulty side by side with courage and patience. A peaceful home is created through countless small acts of love, understanding, and generosity. I also want to express my gratitude to my father. His guidance taught me that wisdom often requires patience. His blessing reminds me that honest conversations and respectful hearts can heal misunderstandings and bring families closer together. Today is not only celebration of future wedding, it is also celebration of hope, forgiveness, family unity, and the belief that kindness has the power to overcome uncertainty. Those values are far more precious than any decoration or celebration because they become the true foundation of a happy life. My queen, as we look toward tomorrow, I pray that our journey continues to be filled with peace, good health, gratitude, and compassion. May every new morning strengthen our commitment to honesty. Every evening remind us to appreciate one another, and every year deepen our friendship as well as our love. Congratulations to us, not only because we are preparing to get married, but because we chose patience over frustration, understanding over conflict, and hope over fear. Those choices have brought us to this beautiful chapter, and I believe they will continue guiding us through every season of life. My queen, when I heard my father's words of acceptance, it felt as though a heavy burden had been lifted from my heart. For a long time, I had carried hope mixed with uncertainty, never knowing what tomorrow would bring. But in that moment, I realized that patience, respect, and honest conversations can achieve what anger and pressure never could. I quietly thanked my father for listening with an open heart. I also thanked him for reminding me that every important decision deserves careful thought. His blessing was more than permission, it was a reminder that family support is one of life's greatest gifts. As I walked outside that day, the world seemed brighter. The same streets, the same sky, and the same breeze felt different because my heart was finally at peace. Happiness often changes the way we see ordinary moments. When gratitude fills the heart, even the simplest things become beautiful. My queen, the first thought that came to my mind was you. I imagined the smile on your face. I'm leaving my wife to start life with you. Life sometimes leads us to difficult crossroads where every decision carries emotional weight. This is one of those moments. Before taking any step forward, I knew I had to be honest with myself and with everyone involved. I never wanted anyone to be hurt. I never believed that love should be built on lies, hidden promises, or broken trust. Every relationship deserves honesty, dignity, and respect, even when two people realize they are no longer walking the same path. Ending a marriage is never a victory. It is a painful decision that should only come after sincere effort, respectful conversations, and careful reflection. People change, dreams change, and sometimes two good people discover that they are no longer able to build a future they once imagined together. When that happens, kindness is far more valuable than anger. Before looking toward a new beginning, I wanted to make sure that every chapter of my past was closed with integrity. Respect does not end. When a relationship ends, it continues through the way we speak, the way we behave, and the compassion we show one another. You entered my life at a time when I had already begun rebuilding myself. What impressed me was not appearance or excitement, but your honesty, your patience, and your peaceful heart. You reminded me that healthy relationships are built on trust, clear communication, and mutual respect. If we are to build a future together, I want it to rest on a strong foundation. Let us never hide the truth from one another. Let us solve disagreements with calm conversations instead of harsh words. Let us choose forgiveness when possible and gratitude every day. A meaningful relationship is not created by grand promises. It grows through small acts of kindness, listening carefully, keeping our word, supporting one another through challenges, and celebrating each other's successes with sincere happiness. My hope is not simply to begin a new chapter. My hope is to become a better person through every experience life has given me. I want the future to reflect honesty instead of secrecy, peace instead of conflict, and compassion instead of resentment. As we move forward, maybe always um, remember that love becomes strongest when it is guided by integrity. A relationship built on respect, patience, understanding, and truth has the best chance of lasting through every season of life. The past has taught valuable lessons. The future offers new opportunities. Together, may we choose wisdom over pride, kindness over anger, and honesty over fear. Those choices will shape a future filled with peace, trust, and lasting happiness. My dear, the hardest truth I ever had to accept was that every important decision affects more than one heart. For many nights, I sat in silence, asking myself what the right path truly looked like. I realized that no future built on dishonesty could ever bring lasting peace. Before thinking about tomorrow, I needed to face today with courage. That meant having honest conversations, accepting responsibility for my choices, and treating everyone involved with dignity. Respect should never disappear, even when relationships change. Life taught me that endings are painful, but they do not have to be cruel. Every person deserves kindness, gratitude, and honesty. Harsh words leave lasting scars, while respectful conversations create room for healing and understanding. As I reflected on my journey, I understood that love is more than emotion. It is responsibility, patience, and integrity. It means keeping your promises whenever possible and speaking the truth even when it is difficult. These values are what build the trust that lasts. I also learned an important lesson about forgiveness. Holding on to anger only makes the heart heavier. Forgiving does not erase the past, but it allows us to move forward with peace. Instead of bitterness, a calm heart makes wiser decisions than one filled with resentment. Every challenge became an opportunity to grow. I became more patient, more thoughtful, and more grateful for the people who encouraged me to choose honesty instead of shortcuts. Real strength is shown by taking responsibility for our actions and treating others with compassion. As I look toward the future, my greatest hope is to build every relationship on trust, open communication, and mutual respect. These are the qualities that create lasting happiness and meaningful memories no matter where life leads. I want my story to be remembered not for dramatic moments but for choosing integrity when it mattered most. Character is built one decision at a time, and every honest choice becomes another step toward a peaceful life. The future remains unwritten, but one thing is certain: kindness, respect, and truth will always guide me. Those values are stronger than fear, more lasting than excitement, and more valuable than anything money can buy. They are the foundation of every meaningful new beginning. Moving forward, I realize that every